I spoke today about what we propose in the media law. So first of all, we believe that the people should know who owns the media, who are the owners. So we would like the media to publish the owners so that the users, the readers can understand. The second thing, we believe that there should be more transparency about how much public money goes to the media sector. And so how much is paid for advertisement, which media, and so the people, the citizens could see that it's their money. And the citizens could see where their city hall or their government pays the money and what is the reaction of the media. In other words, we would like to see the media to be independent and not to write according to who pays. And I think that here the only way is to make this public. I believe the freedom entails that there is no political pressure, that the state, the politicians, the elected politicians do not interfere into the editorial content. Also, the freedom means that the journalist should rely on not being spied or listened by some spyware, which we are prohibiting in the media law. Then the freedom of media should also might be in the sense of producing the content which will not be moderated by the digital platforms. So we are introducing in the media law the rule that the recognized media, the professional media, when they place their content onto the digital space, the platforms or the digital operators will not remove this content without prior warning. The media should get the warning and they should be able to defend their content. I think that this is the way how to protect the freedom of speech also. Well, we desperately need, especially in the time of war and in the time of protests, and you rightly mentioned Iran, we desperately need to have the journalists in place, brave people who are willing to do this risky job on dangerous places, so that we understand what's happening there, so that we have the facts, and so that we have the evidence of the situation in such places, and we will never be grateful enough to these courageous journalists who are willing to do this job. I think that there is some special character which the journalist must have when going to the places of war and conflicts. Braveness, honesty, I think that they also have to love the job. How can I motivate them? I honestly don't know. I don't even think it's my task. What I think is our task is to enable the journalists to do the job safer. That's why regarding Ukraine, we are investing some money into buying the protective equipment for the journalists working in Ukraine. So we already paid 15 million euros for such things, and we are planning to invest another 15 million next year. Here I speak about the helmets and the vests and the shelters. We are paying the things which might enable the journalists to do the job, this already very much risky job, in a little bit safer way. Well, they appreciate that. I was in Lviv last month and I spoke to the journalists under the organization of Reporters Without Borders. I spoke to some journalists who work in the battlefield every day, and yes, they appreciate not only the financial support, but I think they appreciate the moral support and the recognition of their work. Because I always say, you are our eyes, you are our ears. We desperately need you to understand what's happening there.